I know of a situation where a woman was being sued by a debt collector for a hospital. This woman did not owe the money, and the legal aid lawyer was able to convince the debt collector to leave and not bother her anymore. That was the time legal aid helped. And I know that story because I was that lawyer.
Justice is a right, not a privilege, because we can't say we have equal justice under the law if justice is only available to people who can afford it.
Justice is fundamentally about fairness, and if that fundamental fairness wasn't available to everyone, it actually wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be a right outcome, and people deserve that fairness.
What I love about the Campaign for Equal Justice is it's lawyers, law firms, everyone coming together to contribute to a very important cause.
If we didn't have legal aid, then I believe our whole justice system and frankly our democracy would be undermined.
I think that if we didn't have access to legal aid, there would be a great deal more suffering in our communities.
If we didn't have legal aid, we would see the people who are in most need get further and further into their desperate circumstances.
We wouldn't want anyone to walk into a courtroom, not understand what's happening to them, not have a fair chance to explain the issues that are before them that affect their lives.
I can't imagine growing up saying the Pledge of Allegiance and finishing it with liberty and justice for some.
You know, people have this perception of what lawyers are and what lawyers care about. And I'm really proud of the fact that we here in Oregon make donating to legal aid, make giving access to justice a true priority.
The Willamette University motto is, "Not unto ourselves alone are we born," which means we're obligated not just to do well for ourselves, but to do good. And that entails giving back to our communities.
It spans generations, it spans communities around the state. I just love the collaborative nature of lawyers coming together to do what's right, to support Campaign for Equal Justice so that folks in Oregon will have access to the legal services that they need.
Our clients take serious risks when they seek justice, and legal aid lawyers represent them and tell their stories and help them achieve their goals.
Oregon lawyers are viewed nationally as leaders in this field, and we ought to be proud of that, and we ought to not take that for granted.
That's why I think the Campaign for Equal Justice is so critically important. It provides the resources for funding for legal aid services throughout the entire state of Oregon.
The Campaign for Equal Justice is something that should make us all proud as attorneys in Oregon.
It's amazing.
Justice is a right, not a privilege.
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 Justice is a right and not a privilege.
Justice is a right, not a privilege.
Justice is a right, not a privilege.
Justice is a right, not a privilege.
It can't just be for those who can afford it. It has to be for everyone.